Michael. I'm doing a Let's Play of Havendock. This is a game I found on tigforum. It was supposed to launch in full screen, but for some reason full screen mode doesn't do it. I'm going to be a female Michael. Accessories, top hat, +5 chef hat. So the top hat is, this is interesting. The 5 cool factor, purely aesthetic and has absolutely no... Okay, so yeah, that's an interesting +5 British accent, +5 chance to get the -5% chance to get the plague if you wear a mask, sunglasses, paper bag. So this is clever little ooh. I like this one. I'm gonna wear the cube traits. Perfectionist. So these actually do affect the gameplay. Clothes. I like this. Alright, and scavenging. You gain 10% more resources. Procrastinator. This is the hard mode. Alright. So I'm gonna go with perfectionist. No, I'll go with procrastinator. Okay. Okay. So the music is nice, but it's a little sort of... I don't know, I like something a little peppier. I mean, I know that this is sort of happy, but I guess, I don't know. Okay, what am I doing there? Oh my goodness, middle mouse button has destroyed everything. The middle mouse, so you need to, if you're going to have the middle mouse button do something, you need to have the whole screen lock in place, because it's actually scrolling the window. So that's a little thing to fix. Alright, too far. So yeah, just the ones that are too far, you can have more of like the red. I mean, I guess I know you're doing sort of a little bit of a UI thing, but like the ones that are too far, just have them appear in red. You know, just change the... gotta kill this music. This music is killing me. Where's the... Ah, I got a fish. Yeah, buddy. Where's the turn the music off button? Mute. Mute this music. I can't. It's too short, the loop. I have to turn tip getting water. Build a pump. Building them isn't enough. I have to actually go into the... No worker pump. So I have to work the pump. Please let me turn this music off. Oh my god, I can't take it. What a relief. That music was killing me. I mean, it's kind of like upbeat, but then also like in your face about it, and then like sort of not upbeat, and it just, it's so short of a loop. I can't take it. Oh, it's so nice to get out of that loop of music. Alright. Lack input. Water. Not enough. I thought I had one water. Okay. Oh, there's the workshop. New. Okay. Built a workshop. That's what it said to do. Food. Build a workshop and research. Fertilizer. Charcoal. I think charcoal requires agriculture. I thought I already researched agriculture. I didn't. Not enough water. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna have to cut this. Yeah, so there wasn't really much to do, just waiting for that progress bar to go through. So I don't know whether you really want to have moments this early in the game where you just sit there doing nothing, but it seems like I was doing nothing for a while, so alright, now I thought I had 2 waters. Oh my god, I need to make... Oh, I didn't pick it up. So that's annoying, right? I'm not sure why it outputs the water, but it doesn't display that it's got water. So there should be like a visual indicator that water is piling up there, as opposed to just having to click on the thing. And now I do have 2 waters, so I can research this, even though it looks like it was already complete. And then I have to sit and wait for another bar. Okay, I unlocked agriculture, and then this costs fertilizer. This costs penguin poop. Oh boy. Costs raw vegetables. Okay, what just happened? Did I get struck by lightning? That's kind of concerning. Okay, food. People. Dance floor, shelter. Why would I want a decorative shelter? These are decor. Okay. I don't need a bridge. I don't need that either. Build more decks. Okay. Is there any strategy to building decks, or do I just build as many as I can? As fast as I can? Not enough wood. Too big to catch. Okay. So now I'm sort of wondering what my goal really is. You know, I'm sort of lost in terms of how do I get new villagers? I don't know. Building decks, I already knew how to build. I figured that out. Getting water, I figured that out. Oh boy, there's just a lot of stuff here. Seeds, how to get. Birdhouse produces seeds. Growing farm. So I'll try and build a farm. Food. Farm. See, now this one tells me it needs something. Let's see, lettuce. Build a birdhouse so that I can get more seeds. Although you would think the birds would eat the seeds. Oh, that was good. I guess I have to build over to the lighthouse? That's an interesting idea. Let's try that. And then I need a bridge. I want to build. Not, oh, I need stone to build a bridge. I don't know how I get stone. figure that out. So how do I get stone? What is this? Glass. Got a seed. If you have bait, it attracts more birds. Okay, good to know. So yeah, I get that this is sort of unstructured and you know, I mean, I get that this is a simulation and you're sort of building stuff, but okay, so can I take the lettuce? I need 2 raw vegetables. I guess I'll work the pump. Yeah, I think the... Oh, there's a big crate. Gotta get the crate, gotta get the crate. Fish. So here's my summary now that I've played it for a while. My summary is, oh, I'm gonna get hit by lightning. My summary is that you need some more kind of, it's too isolated. You know, you need to have some characters, even if it's just like an owl flies in and gives you some tutorial information, or there are some other people, or there's a talking fish, or there's, you know, something that just isn't, I'm sitting here completely alone, just sort of clicking things, because it's too sort of you're on your own. Now I know that at some point I'm going to be able to bring in other settlers and sort of organize them, and I get that. And that's cool. I don't know how long that is from now. I don't know when that's going to happen. So there's no sort of indicator of how long it is before someone else is going to join you. So I'm sort of in this by myself. The second thing is that really early on, you make me wait through a bunch of progress bars where there's literally nothing else to do other than just sort of sit there through the progress bar and just, I mean, this is pumping the water, for example, is just, I'm just sitting there pumping and there's no nothing. I mean, I've made this mistake in my game designs too, so I know it's sort of, I mean, people will watch progress bars and enjoy it, but better to have, like, if this were a mini game where it's sort of like the pump, you have to you know, like there's a wheel on the screen and you spin it around and you have to spin it to the right and then spin it to the left and then spin it to the right, and then, you know, if you do it faster or whatever, it pumps more stuff. Just make a little mini game for pumping the water so that you don't have to sit there and do nothing while it pumps. Just a little, even if it's just like click a bunch of times, whatever it is, just make a mini game for that. And then the more visual feedback you can give for the buildings. So, for example, when the distiller is idle, the more it can hint at visually at, I need raw water, you know, so that it just reminds you. I mean, because, for example, the farm apparently works on its own. It just builds, and the bird seed works on its own. Output full. See, again, there should be if there's a little exclamation point like full, That would be really good, because I really need to know that I'm wasting time by not, so like if there's if the bird starts going crazy or whatever, I don't know if there's an audio, but a visual would be good too, of like, hey, this is done. And then let me see if I can research anything. Right, yeah, and then it's unclear. I don't think you should have to sit and research. I think of a game like Civilization, where it's sort of like it researches sort of in the background automatically for you while you do other things. I think that would be a good idea for this, and then you can make the research times longer, because they're working in the background. Because the idea of just sitting here and watching the bar, again, you don't want to make people sit and watch a bar go. As much as I've done it in my design, you probably don't want to do that in general. And then so the farm is good in that it's very clear. You can see the stuff that's in the farm that has gone. But see, even here, the idea of no water, no seeds, it's not clear. There should be a little, you need to have an indicator that says there's a problem with one of your things. So for example, like a couple icons, this one says no worker, this one says no seeds, this one says, like exclamation point and then a picture of the little seeds. That would be good, just so that I can see that there's a problem right away, just from the overview, as opposed to having to check, like, the bird, right, it needs fish. I didn't know that until I checked it. I don't want to have to check every single thing all the time compulsively. So I added a water, I added seeds. Now this is producing stuff. No worker. No settler assignment. Lack input. And see, again, I could have just gone over and filled that up if it had reminded me. So the better reminders is good. Yeah, and again, another thing you might want to think about is, rather than characters that are there, just like a narrator. I think of something like Startopia. If you've ever played the original Startopia, there's this guy who sort of pops in with messages, and he's like, hey, you really ought to do this, you really ought to do that. And it just doesn't feel so lonely, because there's a guy that pops in and says, like, hey, just I was over at the Galactia Palace, and they have farms. Maybe we should make some farms, right? And there's a, right? I mean, so the idea of some character that just sort of makes it not isolating. So those are my general thoughts. Plus things, I like the visuals. I like that the water looks really cool with the reflections. Reflections are difficult to do, although I guess they've gotten easier since, I started a long time ago and reflections were sort of, starting to be a thing. But, it's good to get those with the waves and all of that. What does this button do? Oh, okay, that's my consume drink. Okay, yeah, I had no idea about this. I just sort of did this on a lark. Drink, rain, eat. See, I can't eat teriyaki. I have teriyaki? How did I get that? I don't know where that came from. So there's just more... I'll admit it. I like hand-holding. I don't like going into a game and just being alone and just being isolated. I like having someone to hold my hand and say, like, hey, let's do this, let's do that. And, I don't necessarily have to listen to the person who's sort of guiding me through it, but I like having some sort of friend. as opposed to just sort of figure it all out on your own. Ha ha ha. So that's my impression of this. And again, I like the graphics. I like the little, the little character is nice. The glow. I like the glowy stuff is cool, and the day-night cycle is very well done. So this game has a lot of potential. If you're looking for someone to do some music for you, I can point you to a bunch of musicians that I know. If you want to try and negotiate some sort of deal with them, I know a bunch of people who do music. And your loop isn't technically bad. It's just, it gets grating to hear it over and over again, and it's too... I'm trying to come up with a word for it. It's too... I don't know if it's... There's just a quality to it that just makes it unpleasant to me. But maybe other people really like the music. I don't know. There should definitely be a mute button. Alright, well, so I hope that this was a helpful little feedback video, and don't take the feedback too hard. The reason why I play this is because it seems like a really cool game, and I like the visual styles and the concept, and I like the idea of building a little island, and it seems like a cool project, and it's got a lot of potential. So keep at it and keep working on it, and I want to play this again someday, and good luck and good job, and thank you for letting me play this version of it. This is Havendock by YYZ. Havendock by YYZ. And of course, since this is on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Subscribe to the channel. All of that stuff. Woozle wuzzle, and peace out.